How's it going, guys? It's Pee Wee Pew's Lawn Care coming back at you with another video. In this video, we're gonna be talking about patchy lawns. What I see here on YouTube, there's not a lot of content creators, and the big famous YouTubers of the lawn care community. I know they do not talk too much about these lawns right here. So this lawn actually took us maybe about 15 minutes. And in this lawn we charge an average of $40. As you can see on the right side, it has a lot of beautiful grass, but it's only maybe about 2 feet that we have to cut on this side. And this is a small subdivision, and like I said, this grass is beautiful on this side. Now on the left side of the house, you'll see the grass right now is pretty patchy. And like I said, I know a lot of YouTubers, especially the big YouTubers. They do not talk about these lawns. What I think, these lawns right here are really high in profit, because they could take you, maybe let's say you do 5 lawns and they take you 15 minutes. So that's what, 15 times 4, 15. That's maybe you're doing 4 lawns in 1 hour. And that includes mowing, edging, weed eating, and blowing. Now in this particular lawn, we only use the weed eater, and you'll see why right now. But I use the weed eater on this side, and actually, like I said, I do the edge too. And yeah, guys, this, like I said, these lawns are really high profitable lawns. You can maybe knock a few out here, like maybe in an hour you probably knock out anywhere from 3 to 4, or maybe even up to 6 if you have them in the same neighborhood. But yeah, guys, and we do this lawn every 2 weeks. So yeah, look at that clean edge right there. So like I said, yeah, a lot of YouTubers, they do not talk about these types of lawns. I don't know if they do, but if they do, make sure put the link of the video down below and I'll check them out. But yeah, a lot of people don't do these types of lawns. This is, whenever I started my lawn care business, this was mostly what I used to get, just the patchy lawns. And as I started growing my little company, these patchy lawns kept going. But here once in a while we do pick up a few of these. Like I said, they're really profitable. And as you can see right here on the left side, there's not that many grass. It's just pretty much maybe like weeds and a little bit of grass. And the reason why the grass doesn't grow right here, guys, is because there's a tree, and there's always a lot of debris right here that comes down from the trees, even though even in the summer. So yeah, guys, like I said, we do not use a mower in this yard. We only use a weed eater. Why? Because it's patchy. And like I said, a lot of YouTubers, a lot of big YouTube famous lawn care providers, they don't talk about these lawns right here. So yeah, you want to implement these types of lawns in your business, because they're really high in profit. And like I said, you could maybe knock out 4 to 6 lawns in 1 hour. So yeah, guys, there's really nothing to it. Just basically mowing it, or weeding it. And yeah, guys, like I said, I try to at least get a couple of these. And patchy lawns matter too. But yeah, guys, we've been cutting this yard maybe for like a year. And then here in the winter season, as you can see, there's a lot of debris, a lot of leaves. And this is barely hitting August. We're barely gonna hit the fall. It's almost coming. So in this lawn, all we do is just lawn care maintenance. Now in the winter time, if the owners want us to they want us to pick up the debris, then we'll go ahead and do that every 2 weeks. But as far as right now, like during the summer, we only mow, or we only weed eat this lawn. And as you can see, it's really patchy. As my dad likes to call these lawns the patchy dog lawns. Whenever like dogs have like patchy hair, that's how he likes to call it. But yeah, guys, like I said, they're really high profitable lawns. They don't have to be perfect. There's not a lot of cutting, there's not a lot of edging, there's not a lot of weed. I mean, there is a lot of weed eating to do, but as far as edging, picking up the grass, making the lawn look good, um, really, there's nothing much that you could do with this lawn. Not unless you want to go ahead and install some new grass. And the customer is fine with us weed eating it. All he wants is just to make it look somewhat presentable, because this is a rented house, so he rents this house. Now, we had told him if he wanted us to put grass, but he said no, because it's a rental property. So yeah, guys, sometimes you stumble upon those customers that only want their grass cut. um, you know they're not looking for the perfect lawn. They just want something simple. Hey, every 2 weeks, give it a little trim, make it look a little bit good, and that's pretty much it, man. You want to keep those customers with you, man, because there's a lot of other picky customers that they want their lawns perfect. And of course, we can only do so much, guys. There's no such thing as a perfect lawn. You may want to make it look good, and you can make it look good, but it's never gonna be perfect. We're all humans. Remember that. So yeah, guys. And then right here, in the back of the house, it has a little bit of grass, and it's mostly weeds as well too. Now, we were gonna use the little small mower right here, but there's just so much debris that if you use it, you can actually dull out your blades. So that's why right here we're also using the weed eater. And like I said, guys, I know a lot of people tell me, hey, well, how can I start my lawn care business? If you have a blower or a weed eater, and you could probably knock out 6 of these a week, at a $40 rate, you're looking at around, what is that, 40 plus, you're looking maybe at around $200 to $240 a week, doing these type of lawns, just with a weed eater and a blower. And yeah, guys, there's always that wire right there. I always move it, always move it back and forth. And as you can see, I'm a little bit scared getting it, because you never know if it has electricity or not. But yeah, guys, so yeah, like I said, we're talking about Patchy lawns. And I think it's good to implement this in your business. I have a couple of these, because they're really, really high in profit. You could charge them up, like us over here in Houston, Texas. Well, my company, we charge the lawns at $40. We do not go lower than 40. Why? Because there's gas that you have to pay, and other stuff. So yeah, guys. Like I said, this lawn approximately took me about 15 minutes. This video is around like 13 minutes, but we cut maybe like 2 minutes, for me to get the blower and started. So yeah, around 15 minutes. It took us about 15 minutes to do this lawn, and I like this lawn. I enjoy doing this lawn. I enjoy coming and do it, because it takes literally just 15 minutes to do it. And guys, that's what I think. A lot of like I said, a lot of YouTubers, big YouTubers, they don't talk about this lawns. And once you have a business, you have to do what you got to do to feed your family, get food on the table. And if you have to pick up these Patchy lawns, even though if you don't want to pick them up, I highly recommend you to pick them up, man. Like I said, they don't have to be perfect. Man, yeah, guys, I mean, just a little small trim, making them look good. And yeah, that's pretty much it, man. That is pretty much it right there. And yeah, there was a little bit more grass, but they had I believe they had a pool right there in the back. So like right here, we're blowing, we're blowing the debris back into the lawn. And like I said, we're not picking any leaves or anything. We're just making this lawn look good, making it look like it was cut, and just making it look really good. And then if you have some paper debris, make sure you pick it up. And yeah, guys, like I said, this lawn is never gonna be perfect, but making it look good, making it look presentable for the owners when they come back home, and like what I'm doing here, like I'm gathering up all the leaves that are in the grass, I'm putting them to a corner, and I make sure I let the customer know that we did that, you know um, so they could pick them up, or later on whenever we come back in the winter, then we could go ahead and pick them up. So this is just something a little bit extra that I do. You don't have to do this, but I don't know, in my opinion, it looks way better just blowing off the debris to one corner at least, making it into a pile. And then like I said, whenever you come back in the winter, or whenever if the customer wants you to pick up the leaves, then they're all bunched up right there, in the corner. So that's one tactic I do too, and some of my lawns. And yeah, guys. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I highly recommend you getting these types of lawns. You can knock them out in 15 minutes, and they're really high in profit. And like I said, they don't even have to be perfect. Just make them look good. So yeah, we're doing right here the same thing. Gathering up all the little leaves, putting them, to one side, putting them to the corner. And like I said, whenever he wants us to pick them up, we'll pick them up. Or if he wants, he wants to do it himself, then he can, or herself. So yeah, guys. And back then, let me tell y'all a story. Whenever I used to start cutting grass, whenever I started cutting grass, I used to do all this for free. Like I used to do I used to mow, blow, edge, weed eat, pick up leaves, pick up debris and all that. As I started growing my company, guys, you tend to know that takes time. That takes really it takes more time away from your job, and it takes more time, and you're not really getting enough profit. So whenever you start a company, it's good to do that, just for the first couple of mows, and then after that, make sure you charge them what it is, because that was one of my mistakes. Whenever I started doing this, I used to just cheap out, and I used to do free labor basically. Like, let's say I would have started, this is my first year mowing, like I will pick up all that debris right there, and still charge them what it is. And I noticed that that was killing my profit, that was killing my business. And whenever I stopped doing that, the customer's like, hey, well, why didn't you pick up the leaves? I was like, hey, we don't do that anymore. And then they'll get mad, and they'll drop me. So that's one mistake you do not want to do. Always make sure you charge for everything. If you're even picking up some leaves, even if it's one bag, make sure you charge it. And like I said, that was my mistake. Whenever I started, I used to cheap out, and I used to just basically do work for free. And you do not want to do that, because it hurts your business on the long run. And my dad used to tell me that, but I've always been a person where I want to contribute back to the community. But at the end of the day, you do have a business, and at the end of the day, you do have a family to feed. So make sure you don't do that. Once in a while is not bad if you want to contribute back to the community, but doing it every time, just make sure you charge for what it is, because it's gonna be hurting your business. So yeah, guys, this is pretty much the video on Patchy Lawns. Like I said, you do want to go ahead and make sure you right here, I'm taking a picture right here, sending it to the customer. That's what I do all the time too. Take pictures and send them to the customer, So yeah, guys, like I said, Patchy Lawns, they're really profitable. If you could get maybe like 5 or 6, if you're doing this part-time, you could go get, you can maybe knock them out on a Saturday, just with a weed eater and a blower. You really don't need a lot of stuff to get a lawn care company going. But yeah, guys, I highly recommend you to get some. And yeah, guys, if you like these videos, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.